I don't even know what social sciences mean.
It's just studying people.
Oh, is that not psychology?
But like not how we think. It's like how we act and live together. And like it's like in between people, not inside a person.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, I just made that up, but I think that is the difference between like social sciences and like psychology.
Fair enough. Well, hey, if you studied it, we're going to trust you. You're the expert here.
That's scary. Welcome to the podcast, everyone.
Hello. Welcome back.
Gosh, we're hilarious.
Today's going to be interesting. We're tired.
Yeah, pretty burnt, but we still show up.
That is why there's caffeine.
Yeah. How long have you been drinking caffeine this morning, Kristen? Like an hour and a half?
Yeah, but I've been sipping on this same little bitch-ass cup. So, I mean.
And it is a little,
it's
like,
cold.
It's a pretty cup, but it is a little cup.
I know. It was my espresso cup. And then this morning I made like just like a coffee.
Yeah.
And I was like, meh, I don't know. This is the mug I'm feeling. So, whatever. It was funny the face you texted me when I'm like, I'm tired. I'm getting caffeinated for the pod. And you're like,
I was like, oh. Every single morning I wake up and every single morning we meet, I wake up and I'm like, I just think podcast in bed is a great idea. Paige DeSorbo's really on to something.
I know. I was actually thinking about it this morning. I was actually going to suggest it, but I'm like, I'm going to fall asleep though.
I would need
like,
a cuter bed
to get up.
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with your bed?
It's just very masculine. Like it's black leather pleather frame.
I mean, you just need some cute blankets and pillows. And don't tempt me with a good time. If you want to go shopping, we can make your bed cute.
What I want to do is paint. I just need to figure out what additive to put in the paint to change the color of the bed frame.
You're going to paint the pleather?
Maybe.
What's wrong with black? I love black.
It's just really heavy and it's not like soft and pretty and fluffy. I used to have the most beautiful 4-poster princess bed, and then it was going to be too big for that room, so I traded with my friend.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I like the soft, fluffy, pretty to be in like the stuff I put on the bed. Like I created a Pinterest board for our new house.
Obviously.
Obviously, yeah, as we do. I created a little thinger for our bedroom called Sexy Master Bedroom, and what I've been pinning is like big squishy like blankets on the bed with like furs and like rose pinks and like burgundy and like textures. And
yeah.
This is the energy like we're
I don't have
channeling.
it here. I have a very similar bedroom Pinterest board. But I was going to take that concept and put it in my basement dance pole studio.
Yes.
I just have to get rid of my wood stove and get a new floor. And
you have a second stove down there?
Yeah,
you do, don't you?
Yeah. But I got someone someday is going to come and take it. I don't want it. I need that. He was like, are you really sure you don't want this? And I was like, look at my arm span. I need all this space for my stripper pole. And he goes, well, I do like stripper poles. And I said, tell your wife, not me. Get out of here. But yes, I'm sure I don't want it.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Well, and you already have one on the main floor. Like, why have one also in the basement? I mean, it's probably good for heating, but...
But, like, I'm not a fire builder. And so it's just not something I will use.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
And I guess you're not making decisions in your house for resale. You're doing it for you. Like, everything you do in your house, you're like...
But, like, so I'd have to get it, like, recertified and, like, all these things if I did care about resale and using it safely.
Yeah. I mean, you can technically sell it uncertified, but yeah. Because we bought ours uncertified.
Yeah, I'd rather have a sauna. Okay, listen, the sauna could go nice. Okay, you know that room off the back of my garage? That's empty.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like the Pink Pony Club. What if it is still the Pink Pony Club, but I can put an indoor sauna basically outside in that little like veranda room. And I can just slap a door on the end of that like long skinny room.
So you'd keep the room there and put the sauna inside of it.
Yeah, because there is like electrical outlets in there. I checked.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's cool. I think that's a nice spot. Well, it keeps it protected. It should be like not too bad to keep it warm.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's an idea. Yeah.
So like we're really manifesting this sauna, eh?
Yeah.
You've been thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, like here's the thing. Everyone says, you said, what about a hot tub? I like even at the gym where I've had both as an option, always in the sauna.
True. I find it's easier, especially with like other people. So I agree. I think at the gym and stuff, I would go sauna just because you can just go in and out. I hate, so this will kick off our topic of unpopular opinions.
Yes.
I hate bathing suits. I hate bathing suits. I hate them so much. And I think it's just because my boobs are so big that no bathing suit top is really that comfortable. And at some point, because I had surgery, like had a breast reduction, I still have a little bit of scarring underneath.
Yeah.
And then a wet bathing suit gets itchy.
Yes.
No matter what.
Yes.
And I'm like, fuck this. So when I have a hot tub, because I live on my own, no bathing suits allowed. I'm going in there naked.
Except
so
when I come over.
Yes, I'll make an exception.
I was going to say, when you were like, I hate bathing suits, I hate wet bathing suits. Like, they're fine until you go swimming.
Yeah.
And then you're like, so I need to get this off my body ASAP.
Yeah.
And air dry, because you can't even like dry yourself properly with a towel after that, I find.
Yeah. Like I will say, when did I go? The last cruise I went on? Was that last year?
No, it's not since we've been podcasting.
I think it was the September before.
You went to Mexico last year, but that was it.
That's right, yes. Okay, so we cruised out of Florida. I did a big bathing suit shop, and I'm nicest, most comfortable bathing suits I have had, but still, I still hate them. So yeah.
If you're my brother, stop listening right now. I went to Aerie on the weekend because I was in Ottawa because I needed some new underwear. So like large is a little bit big. So I like, whatever. I have some large, some medium now. Okay. But like the bralette I brought is still large. And I was like, oh man, it's because my fucking lats and my back and my shoulders are huge.
Oh my God, I love that.
And this has never been my reality before.
True. So adjusting to your new fit body. Well, these are the problems we need to have, you know?
Yes, very good problems to have. But I was like, oh, okay.
You're like, this is it?
What am I going to do? Have less muscle?
Yep.
Absolutely not.
No. I had that conversation recently with one of my friends about clothing and how there's like the stigma or whatever about like, oh, I have to buy a large instead of a medium or whatever. But it's like, who the fuck cares? Like, clothes are meant to fit your body are not meant to fit clothes. Who cares what the size is?
That's what our friend Rebecca Rose says.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, get something that fits you comfortably. No one's checking your tag when you're walking around. No one knows what size you're wearing.
Yeah.
It looks better on you when it fits better.
And it's so, like, even within the same brand, style dependent, you know? So, like, I bought a lot of Old Navy stuff, but I returned most of it because it didn't fucking fit. But, like, so a size 14 jeans in, like, a boot cut fits, but in a boyfriend cut, it's a 10.
True.
That's a huge difference, but it's just the way that it's, I don't know.
Yep. And see, that's why I still love in-person shopping.
Okay, well, some of us are tall and can only order tall sizes online.
What about like American Eagle? They have tall.
Not in everything in store anymore. Like it's really, yeah. Like I went through, how many pairs of jeans in total did I order? 5, and I kept 1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But
well, that's me in store.
Really happy with the one.
Oh, good. Like in store, I'll literally grab like 10. I'm like, hey, different sizes, different cut, different everything.
Yeah.
Regular, short, etc.
Go into that change room, get it done.
Well, and then you find like a fit that you like, and I'm like, okay, what other colors do you have this in?
Yep.
It's like,
what else comes like
4
this?
4 colors, call it a day. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny. We're both like multi-buyers.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, I love this.
That's the way to go.
Let me get more.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. I did get some really cute cotton summer pants, and I love them so much. I got them again in another color. Gonna be great for Thailand, and also if it's really fucking hot here in summer again.
Yep, I'm sure it will be.
Yeah, because in Thailand, like or whenever I travel, I want to be like respectful of like the culture of like the people where I am. Like I really, and because I'm just like a large white lady, I attract attention anyway. So like covered shoulders, things longer than my knees, like short shorts on me are very short because my legs is very long.
That's true.
Yeah.
I never thought about, well, I think it's because of the way I travel is more like touristy, but like that is a good point of traveling to be more like culturally appropriate.
Yeah. You're not driving into the depths of rural Africa for your vacation.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Who knows? No.
I mean, I recommend it. It's a good time.
For sure. Yeah. Well, you know what? Like, I could see that being in my future because up until this point, vacation's been driven by burnout, quite frankly. It's been an escape from reality where it's like, I don't want to do anything for a week. I don't want to think about what to cook and where I'm going and whatever. So I'm like, just drop me at a resort and I'm good to go. But that's not the life we're building now. So like, right. I could see more like adventures in the future, some real like trips.
I do have an unpopular vacation opinion. I prefer a 5-day over a 7-day.
Interesting. And I prefer like a 14 or 15 day over any other day. Our 2-week vacation.
I prefer a permanent vacation.
Yeah. It's like, actually, I'm just going to move away. We did a 2-week cruise. I think it was last September. If not, it was the year before. I don't know. It's a blur. We did go on a 2-week cruise, and I don't know. Very mixed reviews. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I'd be so bored." Like we were with family. We had a group of 6 of us. It was lovely. We're just hanging out every day, like walking around, going swimming, have a couple drinks, hit the shows. Like, I don't know. I could have kept doing it for longer.
There's always something to do on a cruise ship.
Yeah. Well, and as long as you're with good people, like it's not like I'm not expecting, like, I guess to be entertained the whole time, like physically doing stuff. It's like the people you're with.
Yeah.
And it was so lovely.
Yeah. I think maybe not this coming year, but I think going forward, like I just need 5 days of non-winter. And what's the easiest way to do that? You know?
Go south.
January long weekend.
Yep.
Because this winter's been really rough. And that's actually a very popular opinion. Yeah.
That is probably very popular.
Just so much snow.
Where I don't
and then
feel
it got
like
real cold. And I was doing my driveway the other day and I was like, I don't even care like what this driveway, like as long as my car doesn't get stuck again in my own driveway, because that was embarrassing. I was like,
I've been there.
It's just because the snow drifts. I was like, I could bust through this. I could not bust through it.
Yep, I totally did that, and then all of a sudden, no tires are touching the ground, and I'm hung up on what the snowplow did at the end of the driveway. Very embarrassing digging out the car.
Yeah, but I'm like, I am so over it.
See, and my unpopular opinion is every time I hear that we're getting like 15 to 20 centimeters of snow, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm excited about it. I haven't minded the cold weather at all, but like also, I haven't done more than like walks with my dog outside and like shopping and stuff. I've been really spoiled this year not clearing snow like usually I am, but because we moved, our driveway is a fucking kilometer long. We hired someone to do snow removal, and so instead of Spencer doing like all the snow removal that he usually does, where then I do the shoveling, he's just like doing the shoveling. So like,
yeah,
I've just gotten off very lucky this year, so it's harder for me to complain because to me, I'm like, look at the pretty trees with the snow on them.
That's fair. And like, I miss running outside, but also I'm not running outside. Like, it's just not going to happen in the winter.
No. And honestly, it's freaking dangerous. Like, even when the guy comes to like plow our driveway, it's so slick after and the sun hits it. It's like ice. So like, don't run. Don't hurt yourself. Go to a mall. Go jog around the mall.
There's no malls here.
Well, you have to drive a bit. But
I'd have to drive over an hour to get to a mall.
What would be the closest mall to you? Saint Laurent?
Maybe. I don't think there's one in Cornwall.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that direction.
And there's not I'd have to go to Kingston or, probably Saint Laurent.
Which, like, quite honestly, fuck that.
Yeah.
The idea of driving into the city these days, I'm like, no. Like, you couldn't pay me.
No, we're in and out.
In fact, that's the only way I'm going to the city is if I'm booked with a client. So, like, straight up pay me.
I have, on Facebook Marketplace, I have all these things saved, but people live in Ottawa, and I'm like, do I need it that bad?
No. Oh, you could add that to your pros list of husband number 2, because, like...
Can pick stuff up in the city. Works in the city.
Straight up. Like, if I
leave me alone, because you're in the city.
Spencer's getting a grocery list. Hey, hit up Costco. Here's your list. Hey, I bought this thing. Go meet this person. Like, he does all my errands on his way home. So I'm like, what's the point of me driving half an hour to an hour when like you're passing right by there?
It's
Fine.
true. Gotta hit
For the time
those
being.
multi stops. Yeah.
Oh no, it's one stop. We can't push our boundaries. We can't do a grocery stop and a Facebook pickup in the same day.
But he's already there.
Well, yeah, no, we got to spread them out.
He's there quite often.
So funny.
Okay. Unpopular opinions. Where do I want to start?
Yeah. Why don't you start? Because you have more. I don't know what it was this morning, and who knows, my attitude might change. You might get me fired up, but like in preparation of this, I was like, I don't know, maybe it was too chill, too zen. I'm like, I don't have any unpopular opinions, but the more we
I'm
talk,
so popular.
I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my god.
Okay. Let's start with small towns.
Ooh,
So,
okay.
So small towns do not lack opportunity. They lack open mindset.
Okay, elaborate.
So I've lived in a few small, like currently and in the valley, lived a small town, small city. And like people say, oh, like there's nothing for me in a small town. You know what I mean? Like there's just like the job situation is not like there's less job opportunities. The pay is lower, which like the pay is lower. Like that. I mean, it's just like that's so like cost of living is lower, pay is lower. It's a thing. But I don't think there's actually less opportunity. I think you could still I think it's hard to find opportunity anywhere right now, first of all. But I think it's like I don't even know if the mindset is necessarily true, but the mindset of like small town thinking precedes the lack of actual opportunity.
Okay.
So I think for example, let's say when I moved to Pembroke, I had 2 full-time job offers and I was like, neither of these are like really good. I don't want to do either of them. And so I called the employment center there and I was like, here's the situation. Like, what do you got? And they were like, excuse me, you have 2 job offers at the same time? That does not happen. And I was like, oh, okay. But it did happen because I'm awesome. So like, where is the disconnect?
Yeah, no, that's fair. And also like remote work too.
Right.
Like that's the other thing that is like opened up. So like you can live in a small town and have affordable living and literally not leave your house and just work online, commuting.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I've done is like to find the balance between like having a good job and getting paid well while also having affordable living is like I just commute. And like is it perfect? No, nobody wants to drive an hour one way to work, but like also you want to own a house and
500 acres. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and have a
you
good
want a
job,
river
well, maybe
view?
have to
You
leave the
need to
house.
move close to a river.
Exactly. Yep.
And then so even like outside of job opportunities, like other opportunities, they're there. Like you just have to find them. So like was I super excited that the only place to not the only place to hang out here, but like the safest only place to hang out here is the Legion? No. But now that I go there once a week, like like people are interested in like they want me to come and do circus performing in the summer. They're like, oh my God, how long can you perform for? And I was like, 3 minutes at a time. I don't know what you think I'm doing, but it's like running as fast as you can for 3 minutes, but it's like, is there like circus school? Is there any other circus or other one other aerial person lives around here? But like they're into it, So you just have to find the opportunities.
No, that's a good point. Yeah, I guess.
Or start them yourself.
Even better sometimes. No, that's cool because I think a lot of people look at small towns as like it's hard to meet people and like, oh, there's nothing to do. But like, good point of like in the city, you'd probably never opt to go to the Legion to hang out, but in your small town, why not? And then the thing is too, the more people you meet, the more.
Why not?
Yeah, and then the more people you meet, they're going to introduce you to other things. Because, like, for me, being in a small town, I like all the, like, outdoor activities. Like, I want to go snowmobiling and four-wheeling and skating and, I don't know, whatever the fuck else we do.
Yeah.
Even just hanging out at, like, a bonfire with friends and stuff. It's, like, it's just so much different than the city, but so much better.
Yeah. I could bring you, like, a crazy story from the Legion every week, actually.
Really?
Last week there was a guy, he spent, like, $400 on, like, scratch tickets, and he was like, I'm trying to win $250, and I was like, but you've already lost more than that.
That's crazy.
And he was just like, nope.
How old was he?
Nope.
I'm going like 70.
No, not quite, like 60s.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's
looking for that dopamine rush.
Oh my God, I was like, we were like, this is addiction right in front of us. But so like with alcohol, you can cut someone off. Like there's legislation around that. It's not like that for gambling. unless there's alcohol involved. So the lady was, she was like, he would like hand over $100 bill and she'd be like, 20 more, like trying to slow it down at least. And he'd be like, sometimes he'd say yes, sometimes he'd be like, no, just give me the 100. And we were like, yeah.
I mean, who knows though? Like, he might have set himself up well in retirement and just like not care and just he's having a good time. Or yeah, it might be a problem. We don't know.
Don't know. But I've never seen anything like that. I also don't frequent places where people like I don't go to casinos, really.
Mm-hmm.
So would have less exposure, but I was like, whoa. And no one had ever seen him before. He's just like a guy off the street. Like,
that's
right?
Weird.
Yeah, usually we're like everyone has a nickname. Like, so we all know each other. Mine is Circus Lady. It's not that interesting. And I have a lot more talents than just circus. Anyway.
That's so funny.
Yeah. But like bartender, Slick, like everyone's got nicknames.
Slick Rick?
I actually don't know what his real name is. There's a guy named Mailbox. You think I know his real name? No.
What?
Yeah.
So you just, hey, Mailbox.
Yes.
Oh my, that's actually hilarious and I love that.
Okay, and you want to know why? There's two different stories. One was, so the one I heard first was because he used to drive the snowplow and would like take out mailboxes with the fucking snowplow. But then someone else was like, no, it's because his head is shaped like a mailbox.
Oh my God.
And then I've like only met him once, but my neighbors were like, now that you say that, I'm never gonna unsee it. That's what we do in small towns for fun.
That's so funny.
Yeah, something crazy always happened down there.
We love that. What is the likelihood you're gonna meet husband number 2 at the Legion?
I don't think a lot.
No, because obviously you're the youngest in there.
Yeah, but I also go on like weekday nights. I know I'm not going on Friday or Saturday. I think I would hate it. I don't want to be in a room where you can't hear the person next to you, which is kind of how it gets.
That's true. Okay, interesting.
But they all know that we're looking.
All right.
Yeah, they're on it. Not brought me any prospects yet, but...
Actually, you raise a good point. I have a prospect for you. I need to actually get my shit together and like arrange a night. I'm going to text Spencer right now so I don't forget.
Yeah. Also, Spencer, what computer am I buying? Drop the ball on that one.
I thought he sent things to me. Did I not send them to you? I thought I sent you a shit ton of links. Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. And then I forgot about it until right now. But I did order a new phone, so...
Did you?
I did.
14 Pro Max?
No. It gave me another offer for a 15. And I was like...
Pro Max or just 15?
I have no idea. No idea. I don't even know when it's arriving.
Okay. Oh, I got my new phone like literally last week and I've been procrastinating on ordering a phone case so it's still in the box because I will not do it.
Yeah. I need a screen protector. I need a case, like an OtterBox. Like it hits the ground a lot.
Yes, 100%.
Like, sorry, the cute jelly cases, they are not for me.
No. I got the commuter, OtterBox commuter, with a screen protector, and I also got a camera protector.
I used to have one of those too. But then I got condensation inside. Yeah, anyway.
Okay, so what are we calling this?
Unpopular opinion.
Okay, I was going to say hot take. Same, but no. Okay. So my unpopular opinion, I mean, nothing crazy, but I hate hearing about people say that they can't afford a house. There's so many factors that play into it, and I get it. But you and I have both been through this. We have bought a house, and like I just feel like the expectations now are that the first house you're going to buy is going to be perfect. You're buying your dream house. That it's going to check every box, that it's going to be in the location that you want it in, and that it's just going to be all of the things, and that you don't have to do any sacrifice to get there. But it's just like, I think there's a huge sacrifice you need to make in order to save up for a house. So it's like, if that's the priority, it needs to be the priority. Like when we started saving, I will say, have things changed since then? 100% they have. However, at the time, we had a really nice apartment on our own. We moved out of there. We got a roommate. We cut all of our expenses, like all of our monthly costs, every nice to have gone. No Netflix, no Prime, no whatever the fuck. Downgraded cell phone bills, drove a used car, like didn't go out for dinner, cooked at home. Like we did nothing because our goal was to buy a house. Mm-hmm. We sacrificed. And then when buying a house, We moved an hour out of the city. Did I want to drive an hour? Absolutely fucking not. And actually at the time when we moved out, we only had one car, not two. So Spencer would drop me off, like we would drive 40 minutes. He would drop me off. I would have to take a bus over 20 minutes and then get on the train for another 20 minutes and then sometimes take a fucking cab from my office to my project site. And it was almost a 2-hour one-way commute. And I did that, 2-3+ years pre-COVID before working from home and didn't complain about it. That's how I got a house, right? And like we're out in the city. The house we bought was fine, but like it wasn't nice. Like by the time we renovated our bathroom, I had tiles falling off the wall. Like that's how bad it was. So it's like we didn't get the perfect house in the perfect location. And even living there was a ton of sacrifice. We weren't eating out. We weren't ordering on Amazon every week. Like we were cooking at home and like doing what we could do.
Yeah.
You know? So it's just like the expectations from people are so high, being like, oh, I can't afford a house. But it's like, reflect on how you're living now. And if you're living comfortably, then you don't want it bad enough. Like you have to make a sacrifice in order to save that kind of money.
Yeah. Or earn more money.
Or both. Like it's the combo.
Yeah.
Because it was like for us, it was the sacrifice that got us in the house. And then being there, we both slowly made more money, and then that allowed us to save up, renovate. So we kind of kept the like quote unquote sacrifice. Like sure, we like let go a little bit. Like we ended up eventually getting a second vehicle, but we didn't buy something new. We saved up and bought another used car. And then we'd save up and renovate. Save up, renovate. I lived in renovations for years. Our house was not done until I sold it. Straight up. Our house was not done until the day before it hit the market. Like I had no baseboards in my bathroom up until that point.
Even then, you were like, things are wet. Don't touch them.
Straight up. Yeah. So one thing that's really interesting that I didn't think about till lately. Mm-hmm. So you know how on social media you'll see like the graphs where it shows like your grandparents or even your parents, and it's like this is their income versus how much a car costs, their income versus how much a house costs, and it's like, oh well, it's not fair because they made so much more money than this, blah blah blah. Had so many less temptations for spending money. Do you know what I mean? Like they were almost more spending money on like the things you just needed. But like think of how much money we're all wasting on like shit that they never had, shit that they
before
didn't care
there was
about.
Amazon, before there was social media influencing.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't read about it in the paper or hear about it on the radio, you wouldn't even know about it.
Exactly. And even then, like what were they being marketed that was extra? Maybe clothing they didn't need, or shoes they didn't need.
Lipstick.
Right? Maybe some home decor, but like nothing crazy. Yeah. But I was thinking about like we just bought these like stupid fucking LED lights because they're sick. But it's like they weren't being marketed LED lights. What, did they buy an extra lamp? But they weren't spending $100 on a freaking lamp like I did on LED lights. You know what I mean? And like it's shit like that it's like they didn't have those things to buy, but we feel like we need them. The 1,000 throw pillows, the throw blankets, the stupid lights. I don't know. What else are we buying?
I don't know.
Cell phones. They didn't have cell phone bills. Cell phone cases, the pop sockets, your screen protector, replacing them. Crazy ass fucking phone bills we have now. Mm-hmm. Like what? They paid for a bundle with cable and phone? Is not comparable to what we have.
Or maybe they had an antenna like I have an antenna. Okay, listen. The guy at the Legion. Did I tell this last time? I met the guy who owned my house like 2 owners ago.
Oh my god, no! But I saw it on social media and I forgot to ask you about it. Okay, spill. Like, what the fuck was that about?
Okay, well he just like they moved down the street. Everyone was like, we don't understand why you moved, and then the wife is like, yeah, us neither. To be honest, it didn't work out the way we thought. But anyway, good, because now I have this house with the person in between. So he just kind of like, how's the house treating you? Any problems? And I said, how much time you got? I said, there's,
so he knows.
Yeah. He was like, I was like, there's a leak here. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So it's been leaking for a while. Great. And then he was like, you know that antenna? And I said, yeah, do you want it? And he was like, no, it's lined up perfectly so you can get the stations from Ogdensburg and Ottawa if you just like plug. Okay, he was like, so like for the Super Bowl, you could get the American commercials. And I'm like, this guy doesn't know what the internet is, first of all.
Also, we don't want commercials.
Second of all, one of the first things I did when I had the keys to this house was went around and cut all the coax and phone cables because they were just
Everywhere in every
everywhere.
room.
And I like, for what? For what? I cut them all.
Yeah. Oh my, did you tell him?
No, because he was so proud of this antenna. I shut right up.
Yeah.
I was like, no, the antenna is scrap metal, but I kept that inside.
That's so funny. I love how you have that social awareness because I don't. And I realized that when talking to the previous owners of this house, that I'm like, after I was reflecting on our conversation, I was like, I should have been a little bit less excited about painting their house and ripping out all the carpets.
So
Should have just pretended it's so beautiful as is.
yeah, I did have a previous conversation with this guy's wife at Bob's celebration of life, actually. And she was like, the yard's looking pretty overgrown. And I looked at her and I said, I am just a girl. I am doing my best. And she said, oh, it's just
What
you.
the fuck does she mean? Also, you have ripped out, what, 3 trailer loads plus of shit?
God,
It was the
so
guy
many.
before you that
I know.
had it overgrown.
I know. She was like, yeah, like the landscaping's looking kind of rough there. Like everything is going wild. And I was like, I have worked so hard.
So were they the owner that you, not the owner you bought off? They're
Yeah.
the previous before him.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, I would have blamed the previous guy. You should have seen it when I got the place. That's what my response was.
I think I probably did say that. I was like, listen, doing what I can. This is
Oh,
a
sure.
problem I bought, not a problem I made.
Yes, 100%. 100%. And you'd be surprised how quickly, like, you catch up, too. Like, you did a huge cleanup last year.
Yeah.
It'll continue this year, and it'll just start looking better and better year after year.
It's true.
But also, lawn maintenance, crazy. Never ends.
No. And this grass is very lush. It grows very quickly. Once a week I got to be out there.
Yeah.
Also, this guy was very proud of the kitchen and like the big built-in above the range.
Did you tell him?
No. I may tell him I was like, it is also gone.
You're like, sir, that was ripped out on day fucking 1. I didn't even have the keys out of my hand yet, and that was down.
Took 3 of us, but we did it. Oh my God. He was like, yeah, like the kitchen is so nicely set up. I'm like, you had knives magneted to the walls. How is that? How do you have so many knives?
Countertop.
Yes, it's disgusting.
Yes, this is not good for cleaning, sir.
Oh my God. Yeah. Anyway, we're way off track.
That is really funny. We are. These are very hot takes, but
Unpopular
it's
opinion, make your house
niche
the way you
audience.
want it. Houses are for living in.
Yes, they are. It's so freeing, too. We've talked about that before, but like, I'm making all the decisions where it's like, I don't really care about the next person that lives here. I'm just going to do
Well, I
this
do,
because I
but
want
not
it.
right now.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Well, and nothing you're doing is like too crazy that you can't like undo.
No,
Like paint.
right. I'm not like turning this window into a French door so I can have stairs down to the backyard, but I have thought about it.
Which, arguably, that sounds like a great investment, actually.
Does it? But I would lose a bedroom. Like, I don't think it
Yeah,
would be considered
I mean-
a bedroom anymore.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, I technically, like living with my parents, I lived in this sunroom, which had a door outside, and it was a bedroom for me. It depends.
But like, would a deck right here be nice? Probably.
It's the connection to the outdoors. Like you can't really see your backyard from inside your house.
I
That's
know,
what we were
because
missing
it's
here.
high. Yeah.
Well, there's that too. Yeah, but like if you had, a beautiful like sliding door in your office, and then you'd be able to see it probably from your main floor too, especially if you opened up that wall to your hallway, because your house is pretty open.
Yeah.
It'd actually be really nice. I might have to pressure you.
Draw it
We'll
up.
keep on
Draw it
dropping
up.
little-
Yeah, draw it
little
up.
hints.
Draw it up. I know a guy. He could do it.
Doug?
Or my brother. Or both of it's the brick on the outside, but they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I
Sounds
don't
like
know.
a boy problem to me.
Yeah. It's not sauna comes first, I think. Like that's
Yeah. Where do we stand on a pool?
you know what? I would think there are these like what are they called? Feeding trough pools. So they're like 6 or 7 feet big. They're not very deep, like maybe 3 feet deep. They're galvanized metal. Like something like that I could wrap my head around. But like a full, like I just, like, do I want to balance chemicals? No. Do I want to think about like pool safety? No.
This is valid.
Yeah.
I was recently thinking
Do I-
about, like, because when
spending the money to like the pool's always got to be heated or running or whatever. Not sure.
Since her sister came over last summer and bought two like little
The
pools
blow
off
up pools.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was recently thinking about that when I was unpacking stuff, and I was like, ooh, where am I gonna set up my pool?
And in my yard, I don't know where I'd put it because of the way the septic goes. It would have to be over there. I don't
Next to
know.
the sauna.
That's where the septic bed is. No digging there allowed.
Well, yeah. I mean, just get an above ground. You don't need to go in the ground. And then when you drain it, just plug a hose and send it over yonder.
Into the farmer's field. No one will know.
We'll never know.
They won't. Or care, probably.
You're watering the lawn. You're reducing the chances of field fires and forest fires and
Okay,
stuff.
listen. What if when we take down the back shed, I have that cement pad there? Like a little pool could go on that.
That sounds like a great idea.
And then, if anyone ever wanted to, because I will not, you could do sauna cold plunge.
Mm-hmm.
But you could also...
You're not a cold plunge gal?
No, I don't. Unpopular opinion. I don't think cold plunges are good for you.
Really?
Yep. And there is actually research coming out that agrees with me. Yeah, I think the change in temperature, I think could be too drastic for certain people.
Okay, I would agree with like a not one size fits all thing.
Yeah.
Two things on that. One, I did read that it's better for men than for women specifically. And the second thing though is when we go to Nordique, I do the hot, cold, relax cycle. And like that cycle, you're supposed to do it, I think it's 6 times.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so light and airy at the end of the day after the cycle. Like it is beautiful. So like I do like a nice cold plunge, but like within reason.
Yeah.
Like I think below 15 is like too much. Like I did one that was
Oh, yeah, because they have cold
-1.
and then they have like neutral pools.
Freezing. Yeah,
Right?
like the
there's
21 degree pool at Nordique, like in the summer I can hang out there all day, no problem. But we were in Montreal. They had a -1 cold tank. It hurt my body. I couldn't get in past my waist. And I was like, not for me.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Arguably, though, here you could walk across the road and cold plunge in the river anytime.
Yes, and fun fact, at that same spa was actually on the St. Lawrence. It's called the Bota Bota Spa in Montreal. It's actually like a boat floating on the St. Lawrence, like obviously like dock.
Yeah.
And we went in February, actually around this time. It was for Spencer's birthday. And you could dip in the St. Lawrence off the boat. So I was like, okay, I gotta try it. We're here. We gotta do it. No one else was doing it because that's fucking crazy. The water all around it was frozen solid, but they had the bubblers going around the boat. And so you like go out on the deck, you walk down
This
these
is not a
icy
cold
fucking
plunge.
stairs.
This is a polar plunge now.
Oh yeah, I didn't even actually think about that yet.
Yeah.
And it was so, like the shark tanks that like you get in like the cage and like lower down. That's what it reminded me of, because it's literally this like metal cage on the side of the boat. So I'm like hanging on for dear life to not slip on the ice. And I didn't go in very far, but I went into like my knee just to say like, okay, like I was in the St. Lawrence at the spa. It's pretty cool. I think in the summer it'd be it'd be way better. Anyways, I love a spa. I love a spa. Love.
I just want to be warm.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about that rush though, getting in and out of the cold, I do like.
There are other ways to feel the rush. I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
But
oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, what's your next unpopular
let's
opinion?
pick a next one. Oh, okay. Dating apps create entitlement.
Okay. I love how you like come up with this like catchy catchphrase to like get us all hooked. And then we're like,
And now I
"Can you
have
tell
to
us more,
explain it."
please?" Yeah.
So I just think it's to like build a bear. You know,
Okay.
like if you don't have, like, because it depends on so many things. Like, did someone pick the right questions to answer? Did they answer them like in a way that is selling themselves or like
Yeah.
honest? Like, who knows? And then like messaging back and forth, like, well, first of all, I think people are really lazy at that part, but it's like this entitlement of like, he didn't ask me a question, or he didn't, like you're
Okay.
entitled for people to treat you a certain way, which like you should be. But I just think it's like a little bit overboard because of this
Yeah.
digital like space
Yeah.
that it's in.
Yeah, see, I don't like I'm very happy that I'm very happily married because I don't think I would do well with dating apps and modern like dating. I I hate texting. Like I feel like I'm so like back in the day, loved texting. Loved it. But it's like I'm fucking busy. I don't have time and it's too much effort and I overthink it and I don't like texting. So it's like I think if I was to meet someone on a dating app, I'd be like, "Okay, you're cute. Like when are we going? Like when are we meeting up? Like let's grab coffee."
Oh my
Like
God,
I don't want to
Kristen,
waste fucking time.
you would be so frustrated. Like
I bet I
you
would.
rarely get to the actual date part.
Like that's crazy to me.
I know. Isn't that why we're
I
there?
think I'd
Turns
have
out
to
no.
like meet people in real life
Yeah.
and just like I don't know. What's the solution?
The solution is that we go to the grocery store, and if you have a red
Hmm.
basket, then other red baskets can come up to you, because the red basket means I am single, please talk to me, as opposed to the boring
I like
black
that.
baskets.
I do like that. I think that should be a thing.
Something like
Have you been
that.
wearing your
It's winter.
well, I don't know. Put it on over your coat. How badly do you want a husband? No, I'm just kidding.
Not that badly.
I know, I'm kidding.
Not that
We are not
badly.
desperate.
No, no.
We attract, we don't chase.
Yeah. And we're doing neither currently. Turns out, like, neither, it's just neither is happening, but it's fine.
Yeah, no, this is valid.
Yeah. Entitlement. I think it's like there's like this attitude about dating apps that I don't like. So,
Hmm.
not doing it.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that for sure. And social media doesn't help it to be
No.
the guy should be doing this and the guy should be doing that and blah 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 blah. Good luck. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So funny. Okay, mine is fake it till you make it. So this has always been my like catchphrase, my like go-to for like literally, I don't know, like ever since I was like done high school, honestly. And then all of a sudden I heard on social media how like toxic this is and blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, it's not.
No, it's
So
not.
my unpopular opinion is that I think it's a great catchphrase or motto to live by as long as you're being ethical. Like I'm not saying lie to people. I'm not saying
Yeah, you're not
tell people
saying
you have a degree and you
I
don't.
totally went to doctorate school and you
Like
didn't.
that's not yeah, no, I'm talking about more like delusional confidence.
Yeah.
Like I think about when I started my career. I knew nothing. But like I went to school, I met the basic requirements, I got the job. Okay, now that I'm in the job, it's like I'm going to dress really nice. I'm going to show up prepared. I'm going to be there early. I'm going to ask questions when there's opportunities. I will gladly raise my hand and take them on. Like, that's what I mean. It's like, just like do the thing before you feel ready. And actually, I went through this like recently. Someone on my team is getting a promotion, and they're like, well, I can't do this. Like, I don't have this university degree and I don't have these years of experience, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, one, you wouldn't be given this opportunity if we didn't see that you could do it.
Yeah.
And two, everyone starts somewhere. Like, I didn't start out knowing what I know now. Like,
Yeah.
everyone starts from the same place. Like, literally just being open to learning, asking questions, and then, like, knowing that you're not going to be good at it at day one. Like, that's literally it. And as long as you're slowly, like, learning and getting better and better as you go, like, that's what's expected, you know? So, I don't know. It's just you don't start qualified, but like you need to start out as being like great. I mean, like, yes, I can do this, even if in your head you're like, holy fuck. Like, I still remember early in my career, like being like leaving work and feeling so overwhelmed I would start crying.
Mm.
And I would literally walk home crying because I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
Poor
But
baby
then,
Kristen.
but then I learned it.
Yeah.
And then I became the boss. Like, and then I got good at it. Then I became the manager. Then, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like you just gotta start. You just gotta try. You just gotta pretend.
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it. I don't know. It's just.
It's very manifesting adjacent, and we do
Yeah.
that successfully.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of these are like really, really deep. How about, okay, your business might not actually need social media.
Ooh, okay.
So like, do I think everyone should have some online presence? Yes. Do I think you need to be outputting things all the time? No. Right? Like there was a time before social media when like word of mouth was, the way people found you, or, like traditional advertising methods. Those still work. It doesn't have to be like pushing stuff all the time
Yeah,
online.
and I like what you said about, I think it was your eye doctor, when they're like, I need to get on to social media, and it was like,
And I
you
said,
have
why?
yeah, because it's like you have a full schedule.
Yeah.
You need more clients.
Yeah.
Why add this if you don't need it?
Yeah. And he was like,
So I do
just to
agree.
have it. And I was like,
No,
no.
like I think that obviously social media is a huge opportunity for many, many businesses. It's arguably free marketing. Like, sure, you need to hire someone to
But like,
do
it's
the
not
thing.
if you don't know what you're doing.
No, like, yes, you
Yeah.
need people to do the marketing material, but what I mean is like you don't have to pay for the ads.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay per post like that. Like, I mean, yes, you do need a team to actually produce the content, but it's arguably free to like put out there. You can use the same content posted in 1,000 places and it doesn't add extra cost. So I think like both is true. Many businesses can benefit from social media, but not every business needs it. Yeah. Like, if you already have an entirely full schedule and you're not looking to grow your business,
Right.
do you need it?
That I have another very related unpopular opinion. Like, there is a point where there is enough money. Like, there is a point where there's enough business too, right? Like, do we always have to be going for more and more and more? No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
You could actually just be comfortable and happy.
Yeah. I heard, I'm not going to butcher this story, but I did hear a story on a podcast the other day about like this guy, like, I think it was like fishing. Oh, you should do this and get all these boats and do all this thing so that you can have this time to do these other things. And he's like, I'm already doing those things while running my one boat. Why do I need to take on all that stress to like retire after? It's like, no, I can just do both now and still live an enjoyable life. And that's where it's like life by design. Like, don't build your life because other people said you need to have a certain business or certain job to make a certain amount of money. It's like, design your life that fits like what you actually want and what's important to you. Sometimes that will mean more money, sometimes that won't. Sometimes time is what you're really looking for. Do other things.
Yeah. On the topic of time. Okay. Not always, but in my opinion, talk therapy on its own is a waste of time.
Okay.
So in my experience, that has been the case. In my experience, it at least needs to be combined with alternative therapies like energy work or body work or other things.
Okay.
And also, there is a theory out there that I lean more towards than just like continually talking about your problems. And the theory or the argument is that it's actually the passage of time away from something that makes it easier up here.
Right.
And the therapy or like talking to a professional, whatever, actually just fills that passage of time. But the passage of time is actually the mechanism that is making you feel better.
Yep. I personally don't have too much of an opinion on it just because I've never, like, I've been to therapy like a few times, but I didn't really keep it up because I didn't really feel like, it was like, oh, it's so much effort to give you the whole, like, backstory and make you, like, fully understand, where it's like, I don't know, it's like I'm generally fine. You know what I mean?
And there are some things like EMDR, the light goes back and forth.
Yeah.
Like that does rewire your brain. I'm not talking about that. Like that is obviously effective. I'm just talking up, like just talking through stuff and like getting like where are we getting? That's been my experience.
To say, no, and that's fair. Yeah. And I don't know if it's like controversial to say, like, isn't that like having a group of friends? Like, I don't know. That's like, what I do with my girlfriends. I'm like, let me spill it all to you. This is how I'm feeling and what I'm going through, and give me your advice that I probably shouldn't take, and then let's move on with our life. And not all the time. You know what? I'm being like oversimplifying just because like.
But that's how
I've never like, I don't know.
That's how I feel about, well, you know this, business coaching too. Like could you not just find some friends and talk about, like, find some friends with relevant experience and talk things through and talk about new ideas, like probably somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, and see, this is where I love my business
I
coach.
know you do. I know. So, some
But
people
like
probably love
also,
their psychologists and counselors, and like psychology might be
yeah.
like a little bit different, but like just general counseling.
Yeah, well, and here's the thing too. Okay, if I already had a circle of entrepreneurs that had successful businesses, you're probably right, where it's like that's just the norm, that's the things we talk about. We get together, that's what we talk about. I steal their ideas, we bounce ideas off of one another. But like
Yeah.
when I'm transitioning from a 9 to 5, everyone I know has a 9 to 5, everyone I
Yeah.
look up to has always had a 9 to 5. It's like I need to break away from that. So, like, getting the business coach has allowed me now to be an entire new atmosphere of people. And to me, like, that has a huge value. Because I will say, like, hands down, my business would never, ever, 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 ever be where it is right now if I hadn't signed up for coaching.
Right.
There's no way. Like,
Yeah.
there's absolutely no way. So I can say it works for sure, but also it's because I was lacking that, right? Like I had that
And that is how you found the
problem, if you
community
will.
of other entrepreneurs.
Correct. Yep. Yep. So maybe that's where like the traditional talk therapy is if you don't have that community, that network, that close group of friends that you're able to express yourself to. Maybe they're filling that gap if you don't have it.
Maybe. Who knows? Okay. People want weddings, not marriages.
Oh my God, that's so good. Yes, 100%.
Because, like, listen, Kristen, did you feel any different the day before you were married and then the day after you were married? No.
No. And
You're just
do you,
legally
have I
tied to
ever,
someone now.
yes, have I ever told you about my wedding? Because you didn't know
Yeah,
me when
it
I got
was
married.
like small in your barn.
Yeah, like we literally got married for like $4,000.
Yeah.
Hosted a beautiful 17-person dinner. It was during COVID. It was awesome. Cute little ceremony outside at a local like little farm. It was awesome. And what I'm now thinking about, and it's funny because my husband has no idea. I've been like dreaming of this new thing that he doesn't know about.
Yeah.
But what I'm thinking is for our 10-year wedding anniversary, that's when I think it would be fun to do what we had originally kind of planned. Because we originally wanted to do a destination wedding. And then COVID happened. But it worked out for the best because like nobody needs to be spending like 20,000 even on a wedding is like cheap compared to most people's.
I know.
But I'm like, I think it makes more sense to go like, if marriage is actually important to you and there's a reason you're getting married, great. But like, do it for the right reasons, not because of the wedding,
Right.
like you're saying. And then wait until your like say 10-year wedding anniversary that like statistically doesn't come around for a lot of people, then go a bit bigger and celebrate that you've been together for 10 years. And I would say after 10 years with somebody, you'll probably know if you want to stay with them for another 10 plus years. So I'm like, that's kind of the milestone that I think makes more sense to invest in. Also, typically, your first marriage, you're young, you're dumb, and you have no money. Why are you wasting it on a wedding? This goes back to the whole house situation. What? I was. Maybe not everybody, but it's like we chose to buy a house instead of a wedding. We could have spent our down payment on a wedding. No,
That's
we bought
right.
a house.
Could I?
But like
I mean, $15,000 was what my wedding cost.
my down payment on my first house was 16,000.
Yep.
So
Right. And even like thinking about my future wedding, like do I want to be like legally married? I still don't know. Like it will depend on a lot of things. Like if there are kids in the picture, you know, whatever. But do I want a little party? Yeah, kind of.
yeah,
It's
totally
not like
fine
I'm
though.
sitting over here with baby showers
Yeah.
or
Well,
a
and like
housewarming
that's the
party,
thing though,
really. Maybe this year.
which I was gonna say, which we should be throwing this summer.
Maybe this year. Yeah. I was going to do it the 1 year anniversary, but that would be in June and it's the same weekend as the national competition. So if I place at regionals, I will be busy. But we can
So
just
you're probably
pretend.
busy. You
I'm
should,
probably busy
yeah,
because
you
I'm a
should,
winner.
yeah, mark it off the calendar. Also, you can still celebrate a 1 year milestone, not on the 1 year.
It's true.
No one else knows it's the 1 year other than you.
True that.
We make the rules around here.
We do.
You say when
Who
we're
is
celebrating.
what is time? What is time? It's made up anyway.
We made it up. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Rest is productive. I don't think it's that unpopular, but it's definitely unpopular from the way that I was raised.
I think it's coming back.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I agree with you. It's hard. I'm going to
It
be
is hard.
honest. And it's hard not to feel guilty when you do rest. And I find that I need a reason to rest sometimes. Like lately, like after moving and everything, like I overdid it and I felt it in my body. And like I think I mentioned before, like I dislocated a rib in my back. So
Yeah.
I have been forced to rest. Like the pre-injury Kristen would have had this house unpacked in like 2 weeks, and I would have done it like a freaking mad person. But that's not the case. Like we have all the
Right.
necessities unpacked, but like best believe I can literally see 1, 2, 3, 4 totes in front of me that I don't even know what the fuck is in them, but they're sitting here still in my office, probably unpacked. I don't even know, because like I physically, like my cycle, like I during the week I'm busy, I'm working, we got things going on. On the weekend it's like, okay, I'll like do something for literally like half an hour, and then my back is on fire, like feels like my muscle is ripping, and I have to sit down with a heating pad for like an hour and drink water and just like chill, and then I can go back to doing something.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, I'm kind of nice, but also I'm like, but I have stuff to do.
Yeah. 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 Forced rest is like, like, did I push it too far? Is this a sign? But then it does. Also, it's just where you're at. So,
Yeah, no, totally valid.
yeah. Okay. And then my last one is pretty like, I don't know. So, resiliency. I think it's a lie. So
Explain.
in school, like in social services, when we're talking about resiliency, it's usually framed as like kids who experience like really bad things, like they bounce right back. It doesn't really affect them. And so like that, the idea of resiliency is just like bouncing back, right? However, there is also like real data out there that shows that trauma and different things literally affect how your brain works. So how are both things possible at the same time?
True. It might look like you're like bouncing back, but it's
But I
like
don't think
it's
you're
a new
bouncing back. I
normal
just
than
think you're
if you
fine.
didn't.
I think if this is broken, you could find another way in your brain, but that's not
Yeah.
resiliency. That's just like coping.
Yeah, yeah. And like the new normal. It's
Right.
like
Yeah.
you might not have went that way if you hadn't experienced
Right.
whatever it was.
And like maybe that way is even better, but like that's not resiliency, it's just growth. The idea of coming right back to the same place as before. Same with like, I want to say like having a baby, although I've never experienced that. Like the idea of like your body bouncing back to exactly where it was before. Like that's not, I just don't think it's realistic.
No, I
Right?
agree with you. Yeah. It's almost like it's like evolution. Like you're
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, okay, so I guess when I think of resilience though, I don't know the exact definition, but like I don't think of it as bouncing back. I look at it more as like getting through and like growth. So like in the eyes of like, yeah, the social services and like a child going through like something traumatic, it's like I agree where okay, they're resilient, meaning that like it doesn't necessarily need to like break them. They'll get through it and get out the other side.
Yeah.
Similar to like a baby, or yeah, like having a baby and quote unquote bouncing back. It's more like no, you're resilient because you can get through it, grow through it. But I do think it's now a new normal. Even the same with like marriages and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like when you get married is very different than when you're 5, 10, 20 years married. And it's almost like the like commitment to like continue building something new, continue growing, right? And like adapting to like, okay, my circumstances are this now. Let's build a life around those new circumstances rather than trying to get back to where you are before. Who wants to go backwards? Let's go forward.
Not me.
Make it better.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyways, I don't know if I explained that well, but like
It's a very complicated topic, but yes, you explained your stance. I mean, I understood it, so.
I listened to there's a podcast I listen to. It's on the Dave Ramsey network. I don't know if you know him. He's like a financial dude.
Yeah.
But he also has some more like mental health focused podcasts on his network. And they talk about that a lot too, about like, it's a lot about marriage and like, oh, well, you've never been married with 3 kids. So like you guys need to be committed to building a new marriage together because it's not the marriage that you had before. And it's like, I like that idea of like, okay, let's stop trying to go back to the way things were. How do we want them to be now? How do we want them to look in the future?
Yeah. And both people have to be on board.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, 100%. I think that's like the hardest thing about marriage is like you can't control the other person, and like
Yeah, like you literally just have to be wanting to grow together.
yeah, like open lines of communication, be open to listening. Not everything's going to be your way. There's give and take all over the place. There's sacrifice and opportunity, and like everything all like, I don't know, works together or doesn't.
Yeah, or
And that's
doesn't.
fine too. Yep.
Yeah.
Which, like, I don't know, like, I never look at like divorce or anything as like failure. Like, sometimes like shit happens where you do grow apart, or you want different things now because the things you wanted 10 years ago are not the same things you wanted now. But I think it's pretty incredible the people that have been together for so long because they made like a conscious effort to like stay aligned and grow together and keep building something new together.
Yeah, I agree. My neighbors have been married like probably close to 50 years.
That's
I
crazy.
know. And they still like when they'll like walk from across the street, he still offered he's like this and she's like got his arm and I'm like they're the cutest things ever.
That's what I want
Yeah.
forever. That's so cute. Oh
So cute.
my God.
I
I
know.
love that.
I know. Okay. That's all I got. That's my unpopular opinions for today.
Awesome. Well, that was a fun chat. You did get me fired up. I did come here caffeinated today, so that always helps.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, go have a great day.
You too.
Thanks for coming to the pod, and we'll see you again next week.
Tell us your unpopular opinions. We love it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's the pod, guys. Bye.
Bye.